Queens, New York City, ladies and gentlemen, Shinard.
Welcome to G5Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. Big shout out to all the sponsors of the channel. All the information is in the description box. And follow your boy on Instagram and Twitter at BoxingFirst TV. Now, this video was about Trenton's own Shinard Bunch. A lot of y'all may not know who Shinard Bunch is, but I'm tapped in pretty much as far as local boxing is concerned. Philly, Jersey, New York, Connecticut, anything on the East Coast, I'm pretty much on it. Y'all know how I do over here on G5Jeff TV. We not local, we global. And when it comes down to it, we don't just cover the top 5, top 10 pound for pound guys on this channel. We cover absolutely everybody. Now, the reason for this video is Shinard Bunch is fighting today, January 25th, 2020, and he's going up against Fabian Laimo. And Fabian Laimo is 23-11 with 2 draws. Now I know you're probably thinking like, okay, so why are you giving us this information? Here's the reason. Shinard Bunch was on the Jesse Hart versus Joe Smith card. That was 2 weeks ago. And the person that he fought was beating Shinard Bunch in that fight on the cards. And Shinard Bunch landed a hook. And it's a question, did Shinard Bunch break the guy's jaw or not? In the arena, that was the report. But I heard from someone in that guy's camp. He says he was in the guy's camp. And he said his jaw wasn't broke. But that's neither here nor there. Shinard Bunch basically got the victory basically from the jaws of defeat in that fight. The key is that it happened January 11th and he's fighting January 25th. Now, a lot of times with young guys, you'll see them, they'll be 1-2-0, and then within a year, 18 months, they're 13-0, 14-0. And they'll fight them pretty often. Back in the day, we seen this from Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had a whole bunch of fights within a 18-month span. He basically became heavyweight champion of the world within an 18-month span, just running through everybody like every 3 weeks. Like, it was crazy. But the point of me making this video is how you move a young fighter along. It's very key to move a young fighter along correctly, and it can be a fragile situation, and it also requires patience. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning Shinard Bunch is because I like Shinard Bunch as a fighter. He's 6-1 with 5 KOs, and the reason I'm bringing up how Shinard Bunch is being brought along is I already think that Shinard Bunch can't made one mistake in his career already, and that's putting him up against Paul Kroll. Paul Kroll is from Philly. I think he's 6-0, 7-0. There's no way you put your undefeated guy against an undefeated guy as talented as Paul Kroll this early in his career. So that's already one mistake, and now you have this kid fighting again within 2 weeks. And when I say Shinard Bunch was like a minute away from losing his last fight, he was a minute away from losing his last fight. And it was dramatic. Like, he went down to his knees and he was crying after that fight because he was going through a whole lot. Sometimes you can't rush a kid. I know they want to get him to a certain record. I know they got plans for him, but you can't rush this kid. For him to almost lose that last fight and then you throw him back in 2 weeks later. And the guy that he's fighting, Fabian Laimo, y'all can look at his record and be like, oh, he's 23-11 with 2 draws. Like, he's been knocked out 6 times, and I think he has 15, 16 knockouts of his own. You can say, oh, well, what's the big deal? Like, he don't have a good record. If you look at Fabian Laimo's record, if you actually look at it, he's fought 12 undefeated fighters. He's been in the ring with Julius Ndongo, and Julius Ndongo was a champion and was in a unification fight with Terrence Bud Crawford. Like, you can't just look at a person's record and say, oh, he's garbage, or, oh, he can't fight, or he's a punching bag. Like, no, like, you got to dig deep into that person's background. You got to dig deep into his record. Who has he fought and on what stage? So, Shinard Bunch is fighting a guy that has some credibility and can fight, and he's been around for a long time. 2 weeks after you were in a life and death situation inside of the ring, in terms of you winning and losing, I don't know, man. Like, Shinard Bunch is probably gonna come in and get a victory in this fight, but I don't like the way he's being moved. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.